Hello and welcome to this week's very overdue Elite Audio video. And as you can see in front of me, I have got a brown box. Now, you may be thinking that's nothing unusual because in the audio industry, we see lots of brown boxes, believe it or not, and this box is no exception, or is it? Because inside this box, I have to say, for me personally, is one of the most eagerly anticipated new products to come from a manufacturer. And as you can see, I've rather cleverly disguised its contents so that all you can basically see is a brown box. But I can see on this end, it's actually packing labels, so I know precisely what is in here. So to put you out, or to dispel with the suspense of what is in here, let me tell you, it is the brand new Luxman DA-07X DAC. Now, there is a great reason why I've been looking forward to this, because I am a huge Luxman fan. I think they make some of the best products. I think the build quality is in many ways unsurpassed amongst its peer group. And this is a device which I know will be one of the most musical DACs that you can buy at its price point. Now, I'll bring the price up on screen so you can see what that is, but I know that there are many competitors, and I'm just going to very quickly talk you through some of the things that I think make this special. First off, it's got the flagship ROM chipset in a dual mono configuration, so there are two of these DACs internally. It's got some of the best anti-jitter componentry with some of the best clocks. It just reads really, really well when you read the spec, including the power supplies, the very way the capacitors filter these supplies to give you very smooth current delivery. One of the things that strikes me about DACs, and I'm sure most of you will relate to this, when I talk to clients about DACs, I am quite surprised, and that there are certain brands, and I'm sure when I describe this will fit into this category and you'll understand precisely what I mean. If you go to a concert or a live performance, I don't think I've ever heard anybody come away and say, wow, the level of clarity was incredible. It was just so clinical and clean. I've never heard a performance like it. And yet, when it comes to DACs and sometimes audio equipment, it's a terminology that is quite often, I would say, overused. The thing I love about Luxman products is they are highly musical. And I do know certain DACs, and we've had them here as part exchanges, where that descriptive of clinical, very almost anemic in its presentation, that ultra clarity, which we want clarity, don't get me wrong, that's important. You want definition. But what you want more than anything, surely, is musical enjoyment. And honestly, Luxman do that by the bucket load. Every Luxman product I have ever heard brings incredible levels of musical enjoyment. So, I know that this DAC will be no exception, and some of the initial feedback that I've read validates that particular statement. One thing that really surprised me when I brought this up from the stockroom a few minutes ago, it is a hefty beast. I mean, it weighs out of the box 13 kilograms. And actually at one point, I looked at the box and I thought, oh my goodness, I brought up the wrong thing. I thought I'd brought up the CD player, the D-07X. And let's take a double take on the label just to make sure that was true. Anyway, I also want to reintroduce you again to our trusty friend. And if you've watched some of our videos, you will know this is the second iteration of the 99E Stanley that we have used for our unboxing. And this was a gift from, and I have referred to them before, but this is from the Three Amigos. And they took and went to great lengths to supply me with a highly machine polished 99E and a brand new blade, no less, making it one of the most decisive cutting piece of equipment I have used in a long time. Anyway, there it is, the Stanley 99E. Here's our brown box, and I will open it for your viewing pleasure. Please stand by. And as always with Luxman, you always get more than one box. They like to give you value for money, even in the number of brown boxes that you get. And here we can clearly see the DA-07X USB digital to analog converter. Very quickly, it's got every piece of connectivity you'd want. There are 4 SP diffs, 2 coaxial, 2 optical. It's got an AES EBU, and it has also got the USB connection. It's a full 760 kilohertz 32-bit DAC. Does full DSD as well. There are filtering options that you can either enable or disable depending on your preference. Anyway, let's get into the next box and see what's in there. So, as ever, I get to this point where the services of the 99E are no longer required. So I will very carefully, unlike other videos, which I know I've had emails about health and safety, about broken glass, about the fact that, you know, the Stanley 99E has got a certain level of fragility. So I'm very carefully going to place it over on the out of camera where you can't see it, but it's going to have a very soft landing, and well, it'll be fine. Well, that'll be a few more emails coming to my inbox, no doubt. Okay, right, let us get the contents of the box properly revealed. And I've got to say, and I've said this before about Luxman, they really know how to pack a device. They just do it so well that you can, when we send these out, we've got the utmost confidence they will arrive in the same condition that they left here. So let us just quickly get these bits of packing out of the way. And let me lift this DAC out of here. It is genuinely really heavy. So what I'm going to do, I will put these back in here. It comes with a UK mains lead, which quite honestly is something that has been a bit of a novelty with Luxman over the years. We used to get a whole pile of shoe coat plugs in there. I'm just checking there's nothing else below here. No. Okay. Right. So I will just move this out of the way temporarily. I'll be back in a sec. Please don't go away. Okay, so I'm just going to feel for where the front of the DAC is. And so there is a caution for safety on this. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just quickly rescue the 99E, avoiding the broken glass. Oops daisy. And I will just free that from its packing. There we go. And it says very clearly, please do not eat. Good advice, definitely. And I will reiterate that, please, if you buy one of these, please do not eat, okay? Really? Okay, inbox is going to be very full this week. Okay, right, so I've opened many of these Luxman devices over the years. They always pack them the same way. There's a lot of care and attention goes into ensuring that this cloth cover is protecting every part of the contents of this here. So let me just prise away this first part. There we go, and I'll just get that over there. And as always, which I've seen in all the Luxman devices, they always have this foam protector on the front. So I'm just going to very quickly ease that off. I think I can just put this on its end here. I always like to remove these without taking the tape off them, because someone in the factory went to a great deal of effort to get this to fit perfectly. And I just like to make sure that when we take it off, that I'm showing the respect due for the person's care and attention to putting it on there. In the first place, There we go. And wow, what a thing of beauty that is. I'm just going to hold this up for you to see, and trust me, it is really heavy. It's exceptionally heavy. It is beautifully made, I have to say. I've always loved Luxman build quality. This is no exception. The front panel, the depth of it is beautifully done. There's so much weight in this. Even this control knob, I think I love Luxman control knobs. They've just got that feel, that precision. There's something so precise about the way they work. So there we go. The Luxman DA-07X. The new DAC from Luxman. We will be putting this through its paces and bringing you an update as far as a short review is concerned. I have no doubts it will be fantastic. Everything that Luxman do at the moment, they are building the best products at the best prices, and I honestly can't wait to hear this. It's going to be very good. So there we go, our unboxing video for this week, and a return to myself in front of the camera, having had a hiatus away, working very hard, I hasten to add, and we're hoping to find more time to put more of these videos together again in the coming weeks. It is, as always, a pleasure to sit in front of the camera knowing, and based on the feedback that you guys have given over the months, to always talk about things hi-fi related. As I've said before, all sales inquiries are currently coming through myself, so I love the fact that I can impart my many years of hi-fi knowledge, the number of systems that I have been, that it has been an absolute privilege to be involved in the evolution of a system for a client, and getting the feedback from a component that I have personally recommended, knowing that it's going to bring them so much musical satisfaction. And it's the part of this job that I love the most. It is talking to you, hearing about your system, your journey that you've been on. So please don't hesitate to reach out. I'll bring up my own direct email. I'll bring up the main showroom email and the phone number. Give me a call, tell me about your system, tell me what you're hoping to improve, and I promise you that I will give you the best advice based on the system that you have and are looking to build. And as ever, if you are enjoying these videos, please take a few moments to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It actually means more to us than you would realize. We've got a very dedicated small team of people here. There's only 6 of us in Elite Audio, but every one of us is completely focused on giving you the best service and the best attention that we absolutely can. It really matters to us that your buying experience is the best that it can possibly be. And yes, this is something that I genuinely am so looking forward to spending some time with this and hearing what it can do. And I will report back. We've got a lot of videos planned for the future. We've also got the Scottish Hi-Fi show coming in November. I'll bring the dates up on screen and the venue. Please book some tickets. Come along, see us face to face. We have got a huge room there. We're going to have some fantastic systems. We will have Revival audio speakers, Electrocompagnie electronics with the AW300M monos that just picked up that amazing Hi-Fi news review. We will also have the brand new speaker range from Audio Solutions, the Lindemann music book series, their loudspeaker series, and also we may indeed have the new Woodnote series that's coming out very soon. Again, we'll keep you updated with that, but we will have the Lindemann Move, Groove, Move Mini loudspeakers, which actually when I heard at Munich were incredible. Full range, just astonishing value for money. So there we go, this week's video. As ever, please have a great week listening to music, and thank you for tuning in, and I will look forward to seeing you all again very soon.